Yo, first and foremost, you know what it is. A middle finger to what it ain't. It's your boy Rasheen, and of course, my guy T.
What up?
Welcome to another episode Behind the Muse. First in person Behind the Muse. Jesus Christ. Are we stepping it up?
And it's like a holiday episode.
Yeah,
like, that's crazy.
A holiday
you know,
feel,
you know what I'm saying? Last episode.
Yes, last episode. We are getting prepared for our next season Behind the Muse, man. So, I wouldn't say you can expect this, as obviously T's is in town. You know, you're from Arkansas, I live in Arkansas. This is how we're doing that. But we are figuring out different ways to make the video and the audio a lot better. So stay tuned there. But man, what's good, Teasy, bro? It's been a minute. What's up?
It's been a minute. It's good, bro. I mean, I'm enjoying the holidays. This weather is hotter than expected.
It's warm.
You know, yesterday it was 80 degrees. That's the warmest ever been on Christmas for me.
Facts.
I was in there sweating all holiday, bro.
Jeez, and you got this big ass sweater on.
I know. Everything I packed was fucking long sleeve, y'all. I thought it was gonna be freaking cold.
Oh, my man came down here sweater fitted out, boy. I just knew it was gonna be chilling in your face. Hate to see that, man. Either way, man, Teasy, let the people know what we're talking about today, man.
Man, so I know y'all saw it when it originally dropped. That Kanye Drink Champs interview, he was talking about a lot of stuff.
It was.
We also saw the response recently from Big Sean. Now, if you guys remember the original video, Kanye went in on Big Sean, bro.
He did.
He went in on Big Sean. We didn't feel like that was called for. But, you know, he gave his side of the story, and Big Sean just recently did his own Drink Champs interview, giving his side of the story.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to break down and talk about today, man.
Yes, we're going to talk about basically the Kanye versus everybody type shit. You know, he's been battling divorce with Kim K, and Drake has been a big issue, and now his own artist, Big Sean. So we're going to break it all down. And you already know, man, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications, because I promise you we're not going on a drought. No more, man. We're going to keep the content coming.
No more drought.
I promise you. My fingers is not crossed. I got you. All right, man, without further ado, let's get to the content. All right, man, so if you guys paid any attention to Kanye West, as we said, he did the Drinking Champs. This is around September, October frame, and he discussed a lot. Like I said, Kanye versus everybody. He talked about the divorce. He talked about the Drake battle, who he would verse, and he also mentioned Big Sean.
This ain't nothing quick about this quick time.
Let me shift this word. Okay. So I already decided that when I die, on my tombstone, it's gonna say, "I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean." So I'm not quite sure of your pick.
Yeah, you're not quite sure.
So
Big Sean, he said, you know.
Big Sean over Pusha T? No, I'm saying that the worst thing I've ever done was sign Big Sean. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man. No, wait.
The worst. He just said the worst.
The worst. Oh, this is the best.
Yeah, I know. You fucked me up right now. You fucked my algorithm up.
Time out. I thought you said the best. Okay, hold on. Nah, man, look, they let that man.
Only time he got out of his shit.
Got out like the seat.
If I'm in my grave, just know I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean. And that was like, what the?
Yes, he came out for Big Sean like Big Sean had really wronged this dude.
Yes.
Everybody was shocked he had that much smoke.
Right.
It was really shocking.
I know a lot of people might have thought, because I was one of the people, I was like, I mean, is Big Sean like sorry? I know he's had some fallouts for albums as of late, but Big Sean's a very talented artist. He's in a lot of people's top five, not necessarily mine, but I think he does deserve to be in
and next gen, he got a lot of respect.
Yeah, he definitely deserved to be in that conversation. So to say that, we was like, damn, is he trash? Like, damn, like
Kanye made it seem like he ain't never did nothing good for him.
Right.
Like, Big Sean was one of the bottom tier artists. Now, mind you, Kanye had to work with a lot of mediocre ass artists.
Facts. Put your TV in one.
I'm gonna let you have it out. Pusha T was pretty solid. But was he deserving of that smoke?
Right.
So, obviously, that was the video that kind of sparked this whole conversation. Big Sean himself just recently kind of gave his side of the story, did his own Drink Champs interview in the last week or so. So, in this interview, Big Sean gets inside the story. He was just basically saying that he was shocked. But one of the claims he made in reference to the comments that Kanye made on him and his career and as an artist on good music was he feels like he's been loyal to a fault to Kanye as being one of the only artists on good music, or he said the only artist on good music, to have 5 albums on the label.
So I'm the only artist who put out 5 albums under good music. I'm the only one who put out back-to-back number ones, platinum albums, double platinum.
I said that several times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that true though?
It is actually not true. So we did fact check this, and there's a slew of artists on good music, but a couple of notable names. You got Tiana Taylor, you got Pusha T, obviously Kid Cudi for a while, but he moved out of good music, and you got John Legend. And John Legend was actually another person he mentioned. Kanye mentioned that he had
smoke for. Yeah, he had a lot of smoke for John Legend too.
Yeah, but John Legend actually does have 5 LPs from good music, so he's not the only one.
Big Sean said only rapper, then he got it.
Yeah,
he's the only rapper.
He said only artist,
but only artist is what he's
like 3 times.
Said,
like 3 times,
and he's not.
Yeah, he lied.
But we understand how you feel, Big Sean. 5 albums is still a lot of albums.
You're a lying ass nigga, bro. Fuck you, dog. Nah, fuck all that, nigga. I'm with Kanye, nigga. Nah, I'm just playing.
But that claim is false. And
it's false.
Now, he also mentioned that he's wrote for Kanye on multiple instances and was not credited. He said he really didn't push it because he felt like Kanye did quite a bit for him. But you know who also had that type of issue?
I mean, I already know where you're going with this.
Drake also called Kanye out for not crediting him on right. What's your thoughts on that?
I would have to say, man, this just gives that validation that this man, Ye, really do be using niggas and not credit him.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
He has a lot of artists building him up. Kid Cudi being one big example of this. It kind of changed his style of music from the Teddy Bear trilogies up to like one of his best albums.
808 and Heartbreak was crazy.
Yeah, facts. So it's definitely evident, and a lot of people have said this. Drake has said this. Now Big Sean has said this as well. So it's spooky, man. It's very spooky. You got a lot of people that Ye is standing on the backs of that's not really getting the credit. So to say that this was the worst, this was like why you deserve to be in a grave is just spooky,
like
man.
that's just, it was just super aggressive, bro. Like I just remember seeing it because we watched that whole video of Kanye and that was like 3 hours long. Then he came up with the second part.
Yeah.
And it was just like, he seemed super offended by it. And when we broke it down when Kanye broke it down on why he was offended or why he didn't like Big Sean and John Legend, he specifically said it's because they let the Democrats use them to basically talk down on him when Kanye was running for president.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that? That's an interesting claim. He basically said it wasn't even about the music.
Right. Which is fucking crazy. That speaks to the narcissist that Ye is. Like, let's put it out there. Ye is a lot of things. He is a genius. Like, he's a great producer, but he's also a narcissist. He also has mental issues. Right. And this speaks to his narcissism because just because a person don't support you like publicly, because keep in mind, Big Sean has said nothing to like condemn this man Ye on a crazy thing. At most, he might have made a tweet.
Yeah.
But
and if he did anything, you also, because this is how I look at it too. Now, I'm not speaking for John Legend, because I feel like John Legend did kind of...
John Legend did quite a bit.
Tom, motherfucker. He had whole interviews talking about him. Facts. But Big Sean, to my understanding, because we actually did one of our very first episodes was actually really talking about the presidential election, and we spoke on Kanye.
Yeah.
So definitely check it out if you haven't. But one of the things that I don't remember or recall is really Big Sean been in the media concerning Kanye's presidency at all.
Right.
What I feel is he may have had some animosity towards Big Sean, but he grouped Big Sean in with John Legend, and it made Big Sean seem worse.
Yeah.
But I just still don't feel like it was called for him making it seem like Big Sean was the worst artist to come do good music when he assigned designer. Like, come on, bro.
Damn.
Who brought up the bat sounding like Future? Like, come on, bro. Like, Big Sean is not the worst. And he went platinum multiple times. And that song was hard, but my point is, there are worse artists on good music.
There are definitely way worse artists than Big Sean.
We talking a nigga who collab with Lil Pump, talking down on Big Sean, bro.
Big facts.
Like, I'm just not understanding that energy for him. Now, on the topic of the presidency, though, let's entertain that. Let's say Big Sean did say talk down on him.
Yeah.
But Big Sean also was one of the first people to say Kanye for president.
Yep.
Apparently in 2015, he tweeted Kanye West for president after he won a VMA for One Man Can Change the World with Kanye. So I don't know, like Kanye, like Big Sean said, it's kind of not adding up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It does feel off-putting. And this break down the first video of Ye discussing different people.
Right.
There were a lot of people that came afterwards and said that, yo, we were just chilling, bro. We were just kicking it. Like, what is this energy that's coming about?
It was weird.
This episode might have been a lapse in like some type of breakdown that he was having or something. I really don't know. He was drinking, so
he was drinking.
Motherfuckers was drinking.
Drink champs. What is
it's called drink champs. What's this man Big Sean did bring up? It's like, bro, y'all okay?
Before we get into this, I gotta ask you, how often do you do this show?
Too often. I can't say this while we're on camera.
Okay.
Because we figured it out. Well, hold on.
No, wait. I just want to say before we get into it.
Okay.
And because I'm saying this from a sincere place. Mm-hmm. We be losing a lot of people.
Yes.
So how do you balance this shit? Because you can't just be sitting here drinking all the time.
No,
you
balance
this shit?
No, it doesn't.
You take care of yourself?
Yeah, we try to, man. It's
definitely a balance.
Yeah.
It's definitely a balance?
Yes, it's definitely.
Like, it was a little weird. I get it. Hey, bro, I know it's called Drink Champs, but do we have to drink?
That shit was awkward, bro. Like, nigga, you came on a show called Drink Champs, my nigga. Like, this ain't Come to Sanctuary, my boy. Like, what are you talking about?
You thought he was in church, bro. It's not happening.
It's just not godly. But
so
either way,
go ahead.
Yeah, and I was just saying, either way, man, I feel like this is another lapse in his, in like,
I feel like
a breakdown.
Episode. He was conscious enough to make some good comments because there was definitely some gems he dropped in the interview. Ye dropped some gems, but I feel like people don't give enough talk to when he really having a moment.
Yeah.
Because not everything he said was worth being taken seriously.
Right, that's true.
And I feel like he did not have any validity with the way he went on with Sean.
Yeah.
Now, Big Sean also dropped another big claim. Concerning some money. You want to speak on that?
This man, Big Sean, and this was probably like a bulk of how he addressed Kanye. Yeah. But he's talking about, this is weird because I'm a talented artist. He talked about the 5 LPs, the platinum, double platinum albums that he's dropped, and hits, #1 hits that he's dropped. He also talked about the fact that Kanye owes this man $6 million.
This man, I had to spend my own money auditing my label because millions of dollars are missing, and you can tell when millions of dollars are missing.
Of course.
And that figure was confirmed. He tweeted it. He kind of alluded to it on the episode, but then later it was asked like, "Hey, he owe you $6 million." He confirmed that, like, yes, he owe me $6 million. This is not a number I'm pulling out of my ass. This has been audited.
He even went through a moment where he was questioning his.
If somebody owed you $500,000, how would you feel?
Yeah.
No, listen. How would you feel?
I would feel fucked.
And they was up 100 million. How would you feel?
Yeah, crazy.
What if they owed you $1 million?
Yeah.
What if they owed you $3 million?
Right.
Okay, what if they owed you $5 million?
Right.
What if they owed you 6?
Super awkward. Like, this nigga trying to work his way up. Yeah. What about 2 million? Like, nigga, just say how much he owe you, bro. Chill. What the fuck?
Right. So Noriega and his interviewer, his buddy, were also trying to question him, basically like, is it Kanye specifically or is it good music?
Right.
Now, when we look it up, it does say good. Kanye started good music.
Yeah, founded good music.
Right.
And I also said that and it talked about him paying out his masters. So Kanye tweeted out, and he said on that episode, that first episode, that he will pay the masters.
He will basically give 50% back of the master that he owns with the good music artist back to the artist.
Right.
Now, Big Sean said in the interview that what?
He has not done that. To him, at least.
Yeah.
How about the other
now, on the argument that, it's not Kanye West's label, because I've argued with a couple knuckleheads in the comments on Shade Room and all these other things about whether or not Kanye really owns the label.
Knuckleheads.
If you own 50% of somebody's master, you getting something from it.
Yeah,
period.
Facts.
And if that artist has not got what you promised, because no one put a gun to Kanye and say, hey, bro, tell me you're going to give me that master back. Mm-hmm. Kanye is rich as he's ever been. He just saying whatever.
And nigga Big Sean, a couple B's.
Right. Big Sean hired a whole auditor, a whole accountant to say, hey, am I missing money? And that person that he spent money on comes back and said, did you owe money? I believe there's some validity to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Big Sean on that because that's a common thing in the industry.
Yeah.
And one thing that I respect about Big Sean, and this is kind of like my overall views, a lot of this stuff been happening for years, but Big Sean never publicly aired out.
He's been chilling.
When there's been plenty of artists who had.
Yeah. Plenty
of artists. The only artist on good music that I ain't never heard just say anything bad prior to this interview, of course, was maybe Pusha T and Big Sean.
Yeah.
But look at the way Kanye is throwing him under the bus, bro. Just real crazy.
Based off of political reasons, not even based off of music,
like,
or a friend that he's been. Big Sean also talked about in his episode that anytime Kanye calls, Big Sean is there. He was actually with him when Kanye decided to announce that he was running for president. Right. He was on a plane with him during that time. So it's just different moments that's being revealed that Big Sean's like, I was just with him. We were just chilling. Or like right before the episode, I was just with him. We were just, you know what I'm saying? Right. So very weird, off-putting. And the fact that this man owes him $6 million.
It's real shiesty stuff going on.
Shiesty
and speaking on the seeing him, the fakest thing to me, and Drake had already called out how fake Kanye is.
Many times.
But the fact that Kanye went and did this interview, then went and hung out with Big Sean.
They went to like church or something.
Yeah, and Big Sean said, dude didn't even mention it. This is before the episode aired. It was like he had did the interview and then came hung out like nothing was wrong. Right. Now, the biggest thing that I was offended by, I was Big Sean, and I see why Big Sean was in this film so much.
Yeah.
He said that after the interview aired, Kanye West told him, like, hey, man, I want to talk to you and your mom. Bro, here's my biggest thing. This is my pet peeve as a man. If you're going to diss somebody publicly, make sure that your apology is just as public. Because the way Kanye West dissed Big Sean was loud. Yeah. This was easily the most notable Drink Champs interview of all time.
Yeah. 100%.
And Big Sean was one of the biggest parts of that.
100%.
They promoted the episode with the Big Sean.
With the Big Sean diss. Come to this episode, this nigga ain't talking bad shit about Big Sean.
Exactly. So I understand Big Sean has every right to it. And I don't care what any of you say. You can respect Kanye as an artist, but you do not have to turn a blind eye to just flat out disrespect.
I agree. Now, Big Sean talked about the root of all of this because he feel like it's not politically driven, even though Kanye did say it's politically driven. Right. He feel like the root of this is because of something dealing with Drake.
It always comes back to Drake.
Surprise!
It always comes back to Drake.
Surprise! It seems there's been several artists that say like, "Damn, he kind of switched up on me right after I was working with Drake." Travis Scott said something. Sicko mode. So it's just super interesting. But he says that after the song "Blessings," this was Big Sean featuring Drake and Kanye.
Paradise. What, that 2015?
Yeah, which was amazing. He's never dropped a better album. He's never dropped a better album. It's kind of sad. But anyways, I was a big fan. Goddamn, fuck that nigga.
Damn, that shit really was that album.
It really was though, bro.
No, Dark Sky Paradise was cold as hell.
Oh my gosh.
Dark Sky Paradise
was such a great album. But either way, on that album, they had a song called Blessings. This was Big Sean and featuring Drake, like I just said. But apparently it wasn't originally featuring Kanye. Now this was what Big Sean talked about in the episode. He said after the song was like made, it was a day or two before the album was gonna be released. Mm-hmm. This nigga Kanye was just like, I gotta be on that song.
Right.
I gotta be on that song. And Big Sean didn't say this flat out, but he kind of alluded to Ye feeling away because Drake was on a song and he wasn't. Right. And this thing was already on like 3 or 2 other songs on the album.
He was on All Your Fault and One Man Can Change the World.
Right. So like there was no need for him to be on this song. I think Drake said that. It was just like, all right, cool. Like we can add Ye, but we already got 3 verses. Add one more, it just feels a little off-putting. He said it roots, like it stems from that situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so it's interesting. So basically, because Kanye didn't get his verse in time, he tried to get this verse written, and Big Sean said he helped him write.
Right.
He tried to get it in, and Big Sean pre-orders were going up the next day. The next day, Big Sean called about the verse. He said the verse wasn't done. And then Big Sean kind of made the decision, or his team made the decision, like, okay, well, we're just going to do an album version, video version. So if you guys go look at the album, to my understanding, the original album did not have Kanye West's version of Blessings. But there's a video. If you look at the music video, you're only going to see the version where there's Kanye and Big Sean and Drake on it. And essentially, Big Sean said that when they shot the video, that Kanye West basically went in on him, basically insinuating that he didn't put the version of Kanye West on the album because he was trying to go to Drake. And that goes back to what you said about the narcissism thing. Like, Kanye coming off the person that you have to show him an extreme amount of loyalty.
Yeah.
Where you have to be a certain person to him. Where if not, he's gonna have an episode where he kind of calls you out. Now, we not finna play like Big Sean is just some super lame. Kanye will do that to anybody. Kanye done went on ransom Jay-Z. And Drake himself, and he obsessed with Drake. So it's like we can't use this as a way to say that Big Sean may be lying because it's proven time and time again. Kanye West's mouth will fly off against anybody.
It's a lot of evidence.
Yeah, so it's just one of those things where whether you are Team Kanye or Team Big Sean, we gotta admit that Big Sean raised some pretty good points. What are your points overall? Do you feel like you lean more towards one over the other?
I definitely think Big Sean made the points that people have been making for years. You know what I mean? Drake has been kind of saying this for years. It goes back to the song that Drake had with DJ Khaled where he was like on the airwaves for free.
Yeah.
It goes back to that. Like, you know, Kanye was just like dapping him up on stage, the OVO Fest, and everything was good. And then that song came out and he was storming the radios. And then Ye went on the stage and was just like, fuck these niggas. Ye is
he's so unhinged sometimes, bro. He's really a hater sometimes.
He a Gemini, ain't he? He a Gemini.
I think he is.
I think Gemini's known to goddamn flip the script on you. Shout out to Jazz, that's my nigga. But yeah,
she
like
turn the video on.
I do feel like this just gives that validity back to like this is the type of person he is. And when it comes to his obsession with Drake, I do feel like a lot of things stem back to it. I even think this man Kanye might have been way more disrespected by him working with Drake than any type of political shit.
Right.
This nigga Big Sean could have fucked Kim K. As long as he ain't worked with Drake, it would not be a problem.
Right.
But that speaks to his obsession and the fact that he's constantly worried about Drake. Like, I think he's mentioned on Time on Time, like, he mentioned it even in Drink Champs. Like, Drake is the only person that he was one of the people that changed the narrative of music. Yeah, changed the game. So he's competition. He's a threat. And Kanye's always felt like that from the beginning.
Yeah, Kanye is a really competitive guy. But the thing is, you know, just kind of going back to the thing with Big Sean also mentioned, you know, when it came to the Drake, he was like, I ain't never really just dissed Kanye in no music.
Yeah.
But he mentioned Drake has dissed Kanye so many times, and Kanye is still all on top of him and treating Big Sean in a certain way that he would never treat Drake. Now, I do feel like there was a little envy in Big Sean's voice when he mentioned those particular instances.
Gotta be.
But I still understand his frustration. Like, bro,
gotta be.
You got this type of energy reserved for me when these people who are flat out dissing.
Facts.
When I've been there for you and I've been loyal to you, and I think my overall feeling of Big Sean's treatment of this is like, he was truly loyal to a fault.
Right.
And it just goes to show, especially in the industry, that can come back to hurt you. Like, and especially if you're dealing with somebody like Kanye. I just don't trust Kanye. And I even feel like with the Drake and Kanye beef squash, they'll be right back beefing just like Kanye.
Yeah.
Drake said in his song, they'll be right back beefing.
We haven't discussed it yet. Apparently, they squashed the beef. They're now both supporting the Larry Hoover movement to free Larry Hoover. And that, what the fuck? Like, nigga, y'all been beefing for like a couple years. Like, and it was not no petty shit. It wasn't no Drake and Meek Mill shit. This was like, nah.
Yeah, this is more than hip hop. I got bigger than hip hop.
I wish it death on your family. Like, I didn't release that your kid is live. According to Drake, that's what he
linking people addresses.
Yeah, it's been very dangerous territory.
It was just like, really weird. You know, I think on it, I feel like Jay Prince played a very instrumental role in that. Their video and pictures of him talking to Kanye and Kanye looking like he next to his dad, forcing him to do shit.
Yeah, Jay Pimp, man.
Like, it was really weird. And then if you guys don't know that Drake has even said in rap checks that he's a Drake investment. And Jay Prince played an instrumental role in Drake even being signed by Young Money to begin with. Right. So obviously he has some level of control in these two artists. And I feel like he was flexing that control and making them make peace. I just don't flex on that.
Nah,
because if it's not coming out of, but even if they were making peace on their own, Kanye is unhinged, bro.
Yeah.
Next year he's gonna be going off after Drake dropped another album. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like he gotta either be taking his medicine or something gotta change, bro. Kanye is like is pushing 50, bro.
Yeah,
having these issues.
Yeah,
it's childish.
Dangerous.
It's childish, bro. I couldn't be that nigga friend, bro. I'm sorry. You be doing too much.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think overall here, I think we can clearly say that Big Sean had some points. Apparently, Ye owes him a hell amount of money.
Give him his money back, dude.
Yeah, money. Give him his credit. Like, stop acting like this nigga was the worst decision you made, which is clearly not true.
Definitely cap.
He's like top 5 best decisions you made.
Definitely.
Like
good music. Who? What 5 rappers you putting over Big Sean on good music? I really want to know this.
Yeah, facts. What 5 artists are you putting over Big Sean?
He was one of the biggest faces of good music. 100%. Because the other guys that you guys may mention in this, they didn't even stay. I don't think Kid Cudi had more than 3 albums of good music.
Yep, Kid Cudi, Gibbs, I think.
Pusha T, one of the biggest faces of good music. I think they don't even have more than 3 albums.
Common, Dip, In and Out. If you want to mention Common, but no one was going to mention. No one was going to mention Common.
I love you, Common.
Why did I say that?
In terms of this conversation, not a lot of people are putting him over.
No one's doing that. No one in a right mind would ever do that. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
I do.
Goofy ass. Either way, man. That has been our episode. Yo, please let us know what you guys think. Let us know how you feel about it. Are you team Big Sean or are you team Stan with Ye? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really want to know what y'all think, man.
And also, let us know what you think about the clear obsession that Kanye has with Drake.
It's unhealthy at this point.
It's clear. Let this man go, bro. He's all right.
He's like a bitter ex.
Damn, that's fucked up. Is it love? Is it like some? I know we said it was a romance at one point, but is it just love?
Yeah, it's an unhealthy obsession.
Wow, bro, that nigga don't want you. That light skinned nigga don't want you.
Yeah,
that's sad. Embarrassing. Pause.
Let it go.
All right, man. This is my episode, man. My name's Rasheen. This is my guy Cheesy. We'll catch y'all on the next episode. Peace.